Welcome to Knightlink. Today we are going to talk about the basics, the general information anyone should know about the Knightlink system. You can access Knightlink by going to knightlink.geneseo.edu. Once you're on the site, it is always important to make sure you are logged in. You can log in by going to the upper right corner, clicking on Log In, and entering your Geneseo username and password. By logging in, you have access to more information. When students submit events, forms, documents, they select who has access to those events or information. If they say public, then you can see that information without logging in. However, when they select campus only, you have to be logged in to view that. So when you log in, you'll have more access to viewing the events that are going on, the newsletters, etc. At the top here, there may be alerts or general information about upcoming events, deadlines for student organizations, or general things that are available on campus. So right now they're promoting the Student Organization Expo. Below that is the event flyer board. This is set in chronological order, so you can scroll over to find out about more upcoming events. If an event interests you, you can click on it to get more information. So let's say that this flyer really appeals to you and you want to know more about becoming an orientation advisor. Up pops a screen that tells you who's hosting this event, more information about the event, applications are due, etc. You can view details, and that will bring you to the first year programs page. You can add this to your Google Calendar or to your MS Outlook calendar. Below the flyer board is a news ticker. This will rotate the last 6 newsletters that were published. If you'd like to find out more about what's going on campus or with our student organizations, you can click All News and view all news articles. On the left side here is your individual profile. This is information only you see or people see when they are logged in as you. You have a profile picture, you have recommended organizations, and recommended events. If you've never set up your profile, you'll see a button that says Edit or Change Picture and Add Interests. And you can click into those to add a picture or to select your interests. If you set up your profile but want to change, you can hit Edit Profile. That will allow you to change your picture and to change your security or privacy settings. On this home bar at the top is also where you can click into your profile. You can click on My Involvement, and I will go more in depth on these. My Shortcuts, which brings up all of the organizations you're a part of, as well as Messages. And messages are usually received by student organizations or from administrators of the system. Your messages go to this inbox as well as to your Geneseo email. You'll also see that there are 3 tabs here. Administration is something that you are set up for, and most likely students do not have access to this. Your home page is what we went over before. Organizations is where you can search for the organizations we have on campus. You can do that by selecting a letter in which the organization starts with. You can search by keyword or name, or you can search by category. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, but you're interested in a cultural organization, if you click Cultural, it will bring up all of the organizations that sit inside that category. And then you can click into one of those organizations to learn more. So there was JCC and CASA. And you'll see more information about the club once you click into it. You'll also see that once on the organizations page, they can also link to websites, Facebook, Twitter, and link you out to their other social media sites. And then on the left bar, they also have additional information for you to view. There's also the Events tab. This is where all events are listed that student organizations or departments have put into the Knightlink system. You can search again by keyword, you can search by date, or you can search again by category. You can also view this in a calendar format if you'd like. And this is the same as before, so if something interests you, you can click into it and it will give you more information. This is where events will be that have not been assigned a flyer. So regardless of if there's a flyer or not, all events will be located here. If we go back to the home page, we'll go more in depth on the My Involvement. If you click on Memberships, this shows all of the memberships you have currently on Knightlink, all the organizations you are a part of. It also shows all of the past memberships, so if you were a part of an organization for a semester and are no longer active, you can still list that, but you're no longer a member perhaps. This is a very good record keeping of what you've been involved in through your college experience. Underneath events is where you can see any upcoming events that you said you'd like to go to, or past events that you have attended. Whenever you click on events, it gives you the option to say you will be attending, or you have attended. Also at events, sometimes we have card swipers where you can swipe your Geneseo card and it will keep a record that you have attended that event. Experiences is a new feature to Knightlink. This is where you can add experiences such as study abroad, internships, and write some notes about how that experience was for you, what you learned, maybe some learning outcomes. That keeps a record for you to use when you go to job search or to apply for positions. Interest is an extremely important part for you to find and connect organizations and events that you'd like to be involved in. You can click into these different categories and select different interests that apply to you. So for instance, here it's selected for on-campus, performance, professional development, leadership, and it goes down with about 10 interests that are selected. You can select as many interests as you'd like. As things change, you can move your interest lower on the list or higher on the list based on what you're interested in. You can also delete them if you're no longer interested in that opportunity. By selecting your interests, the system is able to connect you with organizations and events that have selected similar interests. So if you're unsure what to get involved in, this is a great way to find out what we have on campus that's meeting your interests. And as I showed you on the home page, all of those recommended organizations get listed here. And you can click View More to see the other ones that are listed. Back underneath My Involvement, you can also archive your service hours and your involvement, which is similar to your experiences. There is also submissions. This is whenever you submit a form or a record on Knightlink, you can always access that and see the status of your form or your election or your poll. There is a separate tutorial for how to access submissions and edit and change your forms. So please view that for more information. As I mentioned before, Knightlink is a great resource to get involved with the wonderful opportunities we have on campus. Logging into the system is key so that you have access to all the information available. And if you have any questions, please contact College Union and Activities or Student Association. Thank you.